Recon LD mission.
LD, Mekon.
Recon LD mission.
LD, Mekon.
And confirm BMS system is ready for clock reset.
Can confirm.
Copy. Good evening. Good morning and welcome to Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1. My name is Photon and I am apologies. Good afternoon and welcome to Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1. My name is Photon and I am launch control here at Rocket Lab. Today's mission is named Rain or Snow, Electron Still Goes. Now let's talk about the payloads on our mission. This mission will be launching XRSat-3, which will test high-speed communication from a medium orbit. Alongside XRSat-3, we will be launching a pair of 9 CubeSat satellites for a small satellite test program. GNC LD on mission.
LD GNC.
And confirm at this point confirm your monitoring mission accord and LD accord.
Can confirm. RCO flight mission. RCO flight mission.
Go ahead.
Please open the LC-1 launch switch cover and confirm.
Switch cover is up.
Please toggle abort switch and confirm.
Toggle confirmed.
Okay, please keep the LC-1 launch switch cover open from this time.
Copy.
RCO, please confirm you're actively monitoring mission accord, range accord, and safety net.
Confirmed.
Today we're launching from Pad A, and on the pad you can see Electron. Electron is a 3-stage launch vehicle which used a highly refined version of kerosene known as RP-1 or rocket propellant 1. We're now getting close to our go/no-go poll where our mission control operators make sure all systems are go for launch. Let's listen in. And all station is LD on mission, currently proceeding with the go/no-go sequence. Stage.
Stages go. Stages go.
Avionics.
Avionics go.
AFTS.
AFTS go.
GNC.
GNCs go.
MECON.
Let's go.
T1.
T1 is go.
GC.
GC is go.
BLS.
BLS is go.
RSO.
RSO is go.
MET.
Is go.
MM.
MM's go.
Recovery.
Recovery is go.
LDCEP.
LDCEP is go.
Executive.
Executive is go for launch and recovery.
All stations LD on mission go/no-go sequence is complete. We're go for terminal count starting at T-10 minutes, and from this point on, the 3-word hold procedure is in effect. Avionics LD on mission.
Go ahead, LD.
Proceed with sequence 45 avionics terminal checks.
Copy that. Proceeding with avionics terminal checks. Stage 1 igniter pressures verified. Hydraulic pressures verified, and stage 1 pre-valves open. LD GC on mission.
Go ahead.
Pad terminal checks complete.
Copy. Stage LD mission.
LD stage.
Proceed with stage terminal checks sequence 46.
Top clamp open.
And the go, no-go poll has been completed. At this time, all operators in our Mission Control Center in Auckland are go for launch. Though if there were to be an issue, an operator would say hold, 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 stopping the countdown until the issue can be fixed. Our first stage is powered by 9 sea-level warfare engines, which do the bulk of the work in getting the payloads into a high enough altitude until the second stage can do the rest of the work. The second stage is fitted with a Rutherford vacuum engine capable of executing several burns to get the payload into designated orbits. Our final stage is the kick stage. This is a small mini satellite that contains power, propulsion, and payloads. This kick stage is capable of executing several burns to get the payload into a precise orbit. Continuation on that go, no-go thing. If an issue is not fixed, we will most likely have to scrub the launch for today, or if we have remaining time in the window, recycle and attempt at launching again. Stage in avionics, please give me your status at this time.
Stage 1, Stage 2 high voltage, and engines are ready.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 high voltage batteries ready for flight. Avionics terminal checks complete.
Copy all avionics and stage, thank you. NGC LD on mission.
LD, this is GC.
Please proceed with sequence 47 pad ready for launch.
Sequence 47 to work.
LD stage mission.
Go ahead.
Stage terminal checks complete.
Copy. Avionics LD on mission.
LD, avionics.
Please proceed with sequence 51 AFTS enabled for flight.
Proceeding with Sequence 51.
AFTS LD on mission.
LD, AFTS.
Please confirm AFTS is green and enabled for flight.
Confirmed AFTS is green and enabled for flight.
RSL LD on mission.
RSO, LD.
Please confirm that range is green and we have no obstruction for launch.
Count confirmed, no obstructions.
If you are just joining us, we are currently at T-minus 15, apologies. We are currently at T-minus 5 minutes and 10 seconds before launch. A sequence of callouts has just recently happened. one of those callouts is AFTS is green and enabled for flight. This basically means that the flight termination system is activated. This is in case the rocket were to deviate off course or in any way, shape, or form, or if any other issues came up that would prevent a proper mission from going properly, then the AFTS would basically explode the rocket to prevent any more damage to any nearby people or whatnot. Of course, we do have flight restrictions and whatnot set in place, so that way there's no one out at this time. RCO flight, mission accord,
Flight, this is RCO.
status.
Status is green.
We are now just T-minus 3 minutes and 28 seconds away from launch. All stations, this is LD on mission. From now on, there should be no red flags in your LCCs. Mecon, LD on mission accord. Confirm flight computer has goes or green.
All has goes are green.
Mecon, please lock the auto sequence and confirm.
Sequence locked.
All stations, LD on mission accord. We are go for auto sequence start at T-minus 2 minutes. LD is go for launch. As you can see for this mission, there is snow around the rocket, but this should not affect the launch today.
I'll be better. Anti-gazering disabled.
High flow engine purchase enabled.
Stage 1, Stage 2 tanks are pressed for flight.
We're now 40 seconds away from launch, and everything's looking good for an on-time liftoff.
J boost enabled.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Engine start.
0. Liftoff. An Electron is successfully lifted off the pad from Launch Complex 1 and we've begun our journey into orbit. At this time, Stage 1 propulsion is looking nominal. Our next major event will be Max Q.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal. Guidance is nominal. Stage 1 burnout detect mode. Approaching max Q. Cleared max Q.
And as you just heard on the nets there, the Electron is passed through maximum dynamic pressure, or in short, the maximum amount of aerodynamic stress on the rocket.
Stage 1 guidance remains nominal. AOS Chapman Station. Stage 1 propulsion holding nominal.
The next sequence of major events will be main engine cutoff, staging, and second stage ignition. And if you heard it just a few seconds ago, you heard a call out, which was AOS Chatham Station. This is basically letting the controllers know that there was acquisition of signal at one of our tracking stations.
Main engine cutoff confirmed. Stage 2 ignition.
Flight analyst recovery, LDI mission 4 and execute sequence 53, stage 1 recovery operations.
Stage 2 propulsion is nominal.
As you just saw there was a sequence of events, which was main engine cutoff, staging, and second stage ignition. There was also fairing separation, which basically gets rid of the protective covering on the satellites. This protective covering prevents aerodynamic stresses from basically tearing off the satellites off the craft.
HB discharge nominal. Stage 2 guidance is nominal.
In just a few moments here, the stage 1 will begin its re-entry.
Stage 1 re-entry.
Coming up now is second engine off.
Rolling down, stage 2 guidance is nominal. 30 seconds remaining. Seco. Kick stage separation confirmed. Kick stage ignition.
As you just heard there, our Electron kick stage has separated and has ignited from the second stage. The kick stage will now burn to bring the satellites into their requested orbits. It appears we're not getting good audio from the nets, but at this time, stage 1 AFTS would have been safed. Safing of the AFTS is necessary so that the first stage doesn't blow up in the faces of the recovery team. Also, at this time, the parachute on the first stage would have deployed.
Maxwell payload separation confirmed.
As you can see right in front of you, the Maxwell payloads have separated out of the sizers. These are the 9 CubeSats we talked about earlier in the stream. This kick stage is not our only kick stage. We do have 2 other kick stages in development. We have the low Earth orbit photon and we have the lunar photon. You can find out more information in the Discord.
Stage 1 is splashdown.
As you just heard at that time, the stage 1 has splashed down in the ocean. The recovery team should be going to get that in a few minutes. Recovery teams execute sequence 31, stage 1 recovery.
Sequence 31 in work.
In a few moments now, the second main payload on the kick stage, which, as you can see, is the satellite
Kick stage
on top of
recognition.
it. Apologies. A kick stage has reignited.
Kick stage cutoff. Main payload separation.
And as you see right now, the kick stage has committed two of the major actions needed, cutting off the kick stage engine and separating the main payload. Sorry. And that's all the kick stage needs to do, with the exception, of course, of needing to deorbit itself. As you can see on stream right now, the recovery boat is now approaching the Electron first stage. Currently, with our Electron first stages, we do not use the entire first stage, but instead we do use components from these first stages. Until we can verify that, or until we can get better heat shielding for our engines down at the bottom, we most likely won't be reusing first stages for quite a while. One of the important internal components you can see in this first stage right now is those pegs on springs. These help push the second stage away from the first stage. It appears that the recovery boat is now beginning operations to put the first stage on the deck.
Electron is on deck. Returning to dock.
And Electron is on board Seaworthy. That is all for today's broadcast for Rain or Snow Electron Still Goes. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next launch.